Hey guys, it's Leesh, and welcome to another episode of Car Confessions. Guys, Happy New Year. I am actually recording this on New Year's Eve. So by the time you see this, we will be in 2025 into this new year, which I'm excited about. I don't know about y'all, but I am definitely excited about the new year and what it has to offer. But, even before I go into that, how are y'all doing? Like, what's happening? How have your holidays been so far? This year has been very chill for me, which I appreciate so much. And I've shared that before, but like it's been a really calm, chill, like no frills, just no pomp and circumstance, just me and my wife and my daughter. Just enjoying ourselves. It was funny. We were going to go to a party tonight, but a few people got sick. So it was canceled, which in some ways it was fine. It was like, okay, great. Stay home. I'm going to make a few things and just relax and bring in the new year with, my peeps. And I really did try. I was like, okay, maybe I should get out of the house and, see some other people. But then, as, God would have it, I'm going home. And like I said, I'm really happy about it. So yeah. Like I said, it would have been nice. Definitely want you to know. It would have been nice, but I am actually really happy to head home, be with my peeps, and cook me some good food, be relaxed. Like, that's key. Be relaxed. And just, like I said, be with my peeps. Plus, I mean, this is probably TMI, but whatever, I'm on my period. It's like, it's all the things. It's like, it's just better that I'm at home. But yeah, so I'm really excited. Hopefully you guys are going to have, or had, like I said, by the time you hear this, we will be into 2025. Hopefully your ringing in of 2025 was great and meaningful, all the things, right? But yeah, I'm really excited about this new year. Initially, I was like, oh, because like, I was like, what do we really know, right? We just know it's a new year, a new opportunity to do things that, you know, we might not have been able to do in 2024. I don't know if you guys listened to the actual episode for the Eat Me podcast this week, but I talked about no resolutions moving forward in my life. And, oh no, I'm not doing that. I just saw that there was like a ton of traffic on this road, and I'm like, hell no, I'm not doing it. So I'll just keep going. But yeah, so I was like, no New Year's resolutions for me. I am just living my life each and every day, doing my best, trying to, be my best. And that's that. Side note, guys, I was just saying to y'all, I wasn't going to take that road. People in New York do not know how to drive. Like, there was no reason for there to be so much congestion at the top of that road, but, I digress. Everything's fine now. Everything's fine. So annoying. But anyway, yeah, I'm going into 2025 knowing that this year is the year that soar beyond what I've ever imagined. What does that mean? I don't know. But I feel like that's kind of like every year to some degree. Like, I'm constantly getting better and better at what I do, how I operate in life, this, that, and the other. And all these things are a work in progress. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like, oh, you know, I've mastered blah, 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 right? Because there's never a point where you're completely like, you have everything together, whether it's your relationships, your career, being a parent, whatever, right? You're always in a place of, well, hopefully you're in a place of wanting to do and be better. So that, that's just kind of like where I'm at with all this. It's just wanting to do, like I said before, want to do my best, be my best. Just continue to just get better and better. Yeah, each and every day. I am, also in a place where I'm realizing that working, I mean, y'all have heard me talk about this, but like working is really like traditional 9 to 5 working. It's just not suited for me. Obviously, I have to do it until things, turn out the way that I would want them, monetize the podcast, do some more work as it relates to like film and TV, Broadway, everything's like that. So, those things are on the horizon. I'm calling them in, completely where I want to be with that. But like I said, it's on the horizon and I'm moving forward. And I think a lot of people are really waking up to this idea around money doesn't have to be you putting in so many hours to be worthy of, however much money, right? And it's taken me a long time too to kind of like really put it into words. Like I knew to some degree, like I was like, this working thing is crazy, right? Like why am I there so many hours? It's basically my whole day. And then by the time I'm ready to go home, because I live in New York City, I've got to like barrel through all the masses, traffic, whatever nonsense that's happening on the road. Because I rarely take public transportation. But even those people who do take public transportation, it's like you're dealing with that, getting on the train, who's on there acting like God knows what. Is the train completely crowded? There's so many things to consider. And then, 6 o'clock rolls around, you haven't washed your car down, and because you're just constantly in this rat race. And maybe that's just New York, right? It could just be New York, but it's a lot. And for you to really enjoy the day, you have to take the day off of work. It's like I said, you've spent time getting to work, that, depending on your commute, that could be a hefty time that you're spending getting to work, at least, right? For those of us that work full time, at least 6 to 8 hours, even plus if you work like 12, 10-hour shifts, whatever. And then, like I said, before you know it, it's evening. And then you got to get home. Like me, I cook most nights. So I got to go home. I got to cook. Blah, blah, blah. Make sure the house is remotely together because I'm not going to go home, or, lay down for bed and my house is a mess. I'm going to get all that together. And by the time you do all that stuff, get a shower, it's almost 8 o'clock. The whole day is gone. And I would like to have more time. That is one of the most precious things we have. Monetizing time. I would love to see the day where that is not our reality. Where we can just enjoy life more. Obviously, you're going to spend time to make money, but not the amount of time that we're spending to feed ourselves, to clothe ourselves, to house ourselves, just to live. It's wild. Historically, like if you, look at how all this even came about, you know, as it relates to like the Industrial Revolution, we have been functioning on this system for quite some time. And so because of that, I think a lot of people have forgotten, like this doesn't have to be, like we don't have to work ourselves to death. We don't have to spend the whole damn day, especially with people you barely even like sometimes. Let's just keep it a buck. Like, I'm not saying I don't like my coworkers. I really do like where I work. The people I work with are pretty chill for the most part. I don't need to be with them all damn day. I just don't. Like, I want to go home. I would like to enjoy the city that I live in. I live in New York City. Like, I would love to actually, you know, spend some time and enjoy it. But it's just, it's a time issue. I would like to travel more, right? There's so many things that I would like to do more of, and I know that I will do more of, but it's just putting it out there. So wouldn't it be nice to have more time, more money, and be able to just enjoy this life and know that you're worthy of it too? I think that's another thing too. It's like us realizing like I deserve to live well. I deserve to have good things. I don't have to prove, why I have these things or whatever, or I don't have to downplay why I have nice things. I think I've been so used to that. I don't know if that resonates with anyone else, but when people, a lot of times it's either conscious or subconscious jealousy, but they'll say things like give you a little side, little smirk, or not smirk, but like, what do you call those when people are being, kind of like smug or whatever? They say some little side-handed little whatever. I can't think of the hell word, but you know what I'm talking about. When say you're looking really nice, or you have a really nice purse or a nice car or whatever, right? And someone says something that is really, rude, but sometimes they'll say it in a way that's so passive aggressive that it's almost taken as a joke, but it's not a joke. They're just, as we used to say back in my day, salty. I know people don't say that anymore, but yeah. And it's then you are then backpedaling. Well, actually, I got this on sale. Blah. Like, no, yes, I have this. Don't you wish you did? Like, I mean, it comes down to that at some point, right? And it's not even a thing of like being cocky, but it's just like, first of all, why did you say anything to me in the first place, right? Like, what? So now I'm gonna just throw it back at you and be like, yeah, actually, how amazing is it that I have this, right? Hopefully you'll get one too if you want that, you know? Yeah, it's like the this is the time, at least for me, where it's like I'm not apologizing, I'm not explaining away my greatness or the things that I have. I just have them. I will help people figure out how to do it for themselves, and be a support. This sun, I can't even think straight. If you're watching this on YouTube, the sun is not playing out here in New York City. But yeah, this is the year. I think this for me, and maybe for you too, this is the year that we stop making excuses, celebrate our greatness, do the things to get better and better. And for those who have things to say about it, let them. Let them. Let them say what they're gonna say. Because even if you don't do anything, you're not, striving to be your best and do your best, whatever, they're still gonna say stuff because that's just how people operate. And let's be clear, we all do it. We all do it. Come on. So might as well do the things you enjoy, start living your best life, and let people talk. Let people be whatever that is for them, right? 2025 is that year for me. And like 2024 was the year when things were starting to open up and unravel, and you're like looking like, really? Like that's what this really is? Oh, that's how they really are. I was like, oh, okay. So now that I know these things, I'm taking my power back and I'm going to live how I want to live. I'm not going to cause any harm, right? But I'm going to live how I want to live. I'm going to do what's best for me and my family, and I'm just going to keep it pushing. Like I said, no explaining away anything anymore. No trying to downplay who I am, play small, all that. No, this is me. Just like the sun is shining. There's like a quote that I've heard so many times. It's like the sun does not dim its light because just like me, I'm like, oh my God, it's so bright. No, it's just shining. It's like either you deal with it or you don't. Either way, I'm still gonna shine, right? And I think we all need to be in that space. Like I said, not causing any harm or being rude or evil to anyone, but I'm not going to dim my light because someone else is either intimidated or something to that degree. I'm not doing that anymore. This is Leesh. This is me. And I'm not for everybody. And no one is for everyone, right? And if you're one of those people who thinks that you need to be for everyone, you're going to continue to disappoint yourself over and over and over again because not everyone's going to like you. And you don't like everyone. Let's just, like, seriously, you don't like everyone. And that's okay. It's okay. I think the more honest we become with ourselves, too, is that what I would say this? Anyway, the point of it is just like, the more honesty you show to yourself and those around you, the less stress and anxiety you'll have. At least I feel that would be the way. For me, I feel like I don't have as much stress because I'm just living in my truth. I'm saying, yeah, I gladly do blah, 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 or I don't have it in me to do it. And that's okay. And people may get upset, but listen, I got to take care of myself. And I encourage that for everyone. We have to take care of ourselves. We have to do what's best for us. And like I said, if there's people in your life who are not happy with these decisions, then this might be the season where you have to just be like, you know what? We had a great time. We had a great ride. Nothing personal, but this is just not working for me anymore. This relationship and the way it is, and not to say you have to completely cut people out, but you might have to start, limiting the time that you spend with certain people and really focusing on those that resonate with you more, that align with who you are as a person. And that's okay. It's tough. Listen, it is tough. It's not an easy thing. But we have to start really doing things, like I said, that will fulfill who we are and our purpose in this life. Real talk. Dude is in his car, I guess on his lunch break, killing it. I ain't mad at you, dude. Oh, he's a cab driver. Well, that makes sense. I mean, where do you go as a cab driver for lunch but your car, right? Hopefully his food is good and tasty. All right, guys, I have made it home. Praise the Lord. Go upstairs and start my cooking and everything. I had this really good avocado and black-eyed pea dish at a holiday party in this month, what was I saying? Earlier this month. It was amazing. And I was like, I have to revamp that. And if you follow me on TikTok, go follow me on TikTok. I'm the Alicia Christian. You'll see me actually making it because I'm going to actually post a video about it. I think I will. Yeah, I think I will. I just have to wait for my wife to bring the avocado home. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to do that and make some kale, which I'm really excited because I love kale. I've made these mushroom meat things before, and it's a shiitake mushroom. And somehow, I don't know how this company does it. The company's called Fable. But they somehow, with magic, create these shiitake mushrooms that taste like meat. So good. So I'm going to make that tonight too and like season it up. And that's going to be our New Year's Eve with my peeps that I love. I'm really excited. And hopefully you are in a space where you're going to be with the peeps that you love and ring in the new year. Or you were with. I keep forgetting. You guys are going to hear this in 2025. Wow. We made it, y'all. 2025. This year is very significant for me in many ways. This year is the year my daughter graduates high school. And it's like, wow. When I would see, when she was younger, like, oh, class of 2025, when she was in like elementary, I'm like, yo, 2025, that seems so far away. And here we are. I can't even believe it. I'm like, wow, this is crazy. So yeah, big changes happening in my life and in my daughter's life, my wife's life. So I'm excited to see what else is in store for us this year. I think a lot of major changes are going to take place for the good. I really feel that. There's so much craziness that's happening right now. And by the time you guys see this, there'll probably be so many other things. That's the thing. Like, things that happened 2 days ago, it's like beyond old news. It's like, okay, that's so like last year. It feels like that. Like time and space is so different. Wow, there's an eagle. Like that's so beautiful. So beautiful. Clearly my attention span all over the place. But anyway, yeah. By the time you hear this, who knows what's happened. But if there's anything, stay true to yourself. Start doing things that are for you. Don't let anyone dim your light. And know that, 2025 is a new start. Think of it that way. It's a new start if you're in that space. Another eagle. What is this? 2 eagles in a row? And it's not the same one, y'all. Trust me. Yo, they're huge. Anyway, yeah. Excited for 2025. Excited for you all. Excited for myself. Excited for my family and friends. Yeah, this is the year. This is the year. For so many reasons, I feel like. But we'll see. We will see. But like I always say, y'all, let's just keep on keeping on. And Happy New Year. And I will see y'all.